Poems to Mary Helen. The passing of Mary Helen. Mary Helen, see how she bears the burden of our age, in peaceful trust as the cancer multiplies. A focused will upon her Lord and Sage. A steadfast prayer no force or fate denies. This shining soul exemplifies a life of quiet dignity to persevere. Unshakable trust in grace, a heart free of strife. Her love all-encompassing, drawing the Blessed One near. The greater realms of light. I have loved thee since the morning of the world, when first thou passed, a vision draped in blue. I saw the boon of heaven's joy unfurled, and in a single moment's dawning knew that we as spirits joined would travel far and journey toward the greater realms of light, together, yet alone, the bright day star, companion of our swift and Godward flight. The days on rapid wings, upbuoyed, have flown. And now we face the fate of karmic years and former births through which our souls have grown. Too close our hearts to suffer human tears. Each moment we must drink as nectar sweet. What future pain or bliss shall yet attend? Our souls are strong to kneel before their feet. In her is our beginning and our end. A continuum of light. I wandered in an old familiar place above the lake where arm in arm we stood. A glowing ruby on an emerald base was burning in the deeply fragrant wood. Pale the beams that filtered through the trees, the leaves of autumn thick beneath my feet, and from the north a chill and welcome breeze carried a fragrance wonderful and sweet. Perhaps her soul among the iris dwelt, or lingered in the lilac's scented breast. How cruel a blow uncaring death had dealt, for in my heart there was not peace nor rest. Now grief, the uninvited visitor, had taken up his residence in me. No joy could be as it was once before, when as one soul, bound by alchemy, we walked upon life's path of golden rays, welcomed spring with all her retinue, oblivious to the autumn of our days, and in our final winter hours knew that for those souls who love, there is no night, and we became a continuum of light. The miracle of you. Tell me, beloved, whence thy beauty springs. It is not born from earthly dust, I fear, for in your voice celestial music brings diviner sounds than those on earth we hear. Your wind-blown tresses billow in the breeze, as gentle waves are lifted by the wind. And in your cheeks a rose eternally blossoms, and your eyes with shadow limned engulf my heart. And almost now it seems the beneficiary of second sight am I, or from another world of dreams I glimpse thee golden in a golden light. O sweetest soul, you filled my world with bliss, and in your silence I in silence grew. You left me with a last eternal kiss to venerate the miracle of you. Kingdom of the Blessed. It seemed the morning of the world anew, when first I saw a vision draped in blue, moving as the sun behind stained glass, kaleidoscoped the room with golden hue. And in that sacred moment my soul knew a truth afforded to a very few, that I had found, as in a mirrored glass, my comrade star with whom I would pursue through all eternity the Spirit's quest. And never would our mission fail or rest, for God had married us at His behest to help found on earth the kingdom of the blessed. Dawn of God's delight. A greater sorrow falls upon my days than I have known when faith was still a spark. My spirit in a suffocating box cries out against the voices of the dark and all the incongruity of death. Memories that open too deep wounds, like razors slicing through the flesh to soul. For grief, in all its violence, surrounds each thought, consumes the mind, the waking hours fills with turbulence and silent tears. I move a dumb automaton of pain, facing the futile emptiness of years, bereft of the beloved by whose side all life revealed a poetry divine, and music flowed a channel pure of love. In dual aspiration, held the sign and symbol of a new awakening. So rare this gift of soul's reply to soul, the harmony that charges offering of self, unfolds the vision and the goal. This deep aloneness into which is cast the body of my song, the future's dreams, held in abeyance now, until the force shall break night's iron hold, and cleansing streams of light and grace shall on my being fall. And from the pit I'll rise on wings of light, aware that love victorious shall reign, and break into the dawn of God's delight. Soul new formed. She walks no more in beauty by my side, as in the days when autumn's colors flew, through all the seasons of her life denied no lovely thing its place, and in the few and faltering moments when the cancer grew, consuming flesh, still she smiled through pain, for in her spirit's secret heart she knew that love would last and joy be ours again. For death, the temporal God, gives us release from bodies worn, that soul itself renew, recharged in strength, return from realms of peace, new formed in light and robed in golden hue. Oak tree dying, and one who left. The bare oak stands a sentinel of grief. Its leafless limbs afford no shade or rest. Stark and black, devoid of greening leaf, where no bird lives or builds its happy nest. Death is a mighty shell shock for the soul, left behind to wander through life alone. A deadening, nescient numbness his paltry dole, as fades the image of the beloved one. The winter of our sorrow cannot remain, for life in us is strong. We shall survive the nights of sadness, lingering, the pain of loss. We shall not fail to keep alive the dream that brought two spirits close. There is an aid sustaining from above. Some see him as the lily, some the rose. His name is known, his gift, divine love. Disciple of the dual avatars. We lived in light and knew our lives embraced by that for which there is no face or name. Our way secure, our souls most gently placed before her feet, a birthright to reclaim. Dynamic years when the grace of God was felt in common acts and love in simple things. When I before the living presence knelt to seek the calm that inner progress brings. As cancer spread its pale malignant flowers, I prayed that she might once again be well. We lived in love, by love, and joy was ours. Heroic, her body fronted, living hell. No lethal shadow thrown by fate or chance, no cloud could cross the heavens of our bliss. Eternity in a passing glance we knew, and rapture in a moment's kiss. I know she now abides within their arms, not lost in an eternity of stars, not facing inner perils, occult harms, disciple of the dual avatars. Undying love, all that I was before and yet shall be, I give to you, beloved of the stars. How many seas remind me of your eyes, how many islands refuge in your arms. And when upon your breast my thinking slept, the deeper sleep of calm and passionless, as you prepared to leave this too brief life, my tears fell silently in my distress. This earthly soul now walks in forests lone, speaks poetry to flowers, and receives the blessings of the winds who kiss these eyes, remembering we never must look back. And yet, the poignant moments come, like friends long gone who come to stay a while, renewing friendship's bonds and old delights. But I am called, a voice from distant shores sings in my heart, and a new music comes of griefless skies and joy upon the wing. Undying love is stamped upon my soul. A dual consecration of the heart. Look down, O lovely Spirit from the heights, and on this troubled head thy blessing give. My soul now wanders lonely through the nights, and in a cruel and sudden void I live. Knowing thou art free, still I grieve, for mornings we shall never see again. Yet hold thy smile secure within. Believe, when light and truth shall be the earth's domain, all human sorrows end, all joys renew. The union of two souls no force can part, the secret known only to a few, a dual consecration of the heart. Time shall not lessen. Time shall not lessen, nor the grave deny, the love that bloomed a fire in my heart. When first I saw you through the painted glass, the colored rays that sought your radiance, and all my soul went suddenly out of me, as light filled all in that vast corridor. I knew perfection as a dream of God, come down in silence through the whirling stars. So often I return in lonely hours to your fragrance, held as in a diamond vial, protected from the poison of the world. Your eyes that drew me into mystic depths, your care that soothed the sorrow of my soul, your love that even gods cannot transcend. The mind is faithless, but the heart is pure, not given to the vagaries of form. Immortal you were then, immortal now. Immortal my remembrance of your song. The fires of dawn. She is gone, her body ashes in the sea. But not for me, this brief candle of light blown out before it joyously could yield its full and perfumed offering of soul. I know beyond my knowing she is here, and all my sorrow difficult to bear, for one who is not dead, but silently stands a guardian presence at my side. She is aware of all my weaknesses and loans her strength that I might overcome the loneliness and emptiness I feel. When in my dreams I see her features steal across the fleeting visions of the night, I lie awake and think what might have been, the loveliness of moments without speech, and love unchanging in a changing world. I shall not let the sacred visions fade. Eternity my inner being wills, for one is there who shoulders all our grief and carries us to light the fires